BootCamp, lesson number 8. Monosyllabic nouns generally formed by single consonants. So at the top here we have the date chilo Nidonchuru Dawagebe Tse Nishu, meaning year 2016, month 8th, day 20th. So in this lesson we'll learn about Mingxi Gyangbe Ming. Ming meaning noun, Gyangba meaning single, Mingxi meaning consonants. So nouns formed by single consonants. And then the same exact thing here. Makigu Minga Ming, Ko Shakigu Shi Mingxi, Rakata Kayata Kyanga Kyang, Ba Akigu I Be Kyangbe Makigu Minga Ming. And then the same exact thing here in headed letters or uchen, and this is headless letters or ume. So as you can see, these are the 15 different letters that could form a noun. So all these letters in green: ka, nga, cha, cha, nya, pa, pa, ma, wa, sa, ya, and then ra, la, sha, sa. So as an example, the first two examples we have are ka and nga. So ka means mouth, nga means eye, and then the next two examples are cha and cha. So cha means pair of gloves, pair of shoes, pair of boots, pair of parrots, I don't know. Cha meaning tea, and then nya means, this is nya and this is na. Nya means fish, na means ill. So the child is ill, so that's why na. And then pa means father, ma means mother. Pa means cow, wa means fox. Sa means eat, ya means odd or single. So one is missing, right? Ya or single. Ra means goat, la means hill or mountain pass. So it's this kind of roads right here. Sha means meat. Sa means soil or land, depending on the sentence. So in this case, this is fish meat. Fish is what in Tibetan we call it nya, right? So if it's a fish meat, then you will call it nya sha, nyasha, right? Okay, now the next is monosyllabic nouns combined with vowels. So now we have added a vowel to all these single consonants and see what happens. So ma by itself is mother, but if you add the kigu or the I vowel, it becomes ma kigu mi. Mi means man, or in this case mi could also mean human form, milu, or you could say men. I mean mi could also mean men or women, so it's a generic term. Ra by itself is goat, but if you add the kigu on top, it becomes ra kigu ri. Ri means hill or mountain. Pa by itself is cow, but if you put a shapkyu or the vowel at the bottom, then it becomes pa shapkyu pu. Pu means boy or son. So depending on the context, sometimes it could be a boy, sometimes it could be a son. Sa by itself is land or soil, but if you add the shapkyu or the vowel, then it becomes sa shabkyu su. Su means who. Ma by itself is mother. If you add kigu, it becomes mi. But if you add dengbo or the e, then this becomes me. So it's ma dengbo me. Me means fire. Ka by itself is mouth. But if you put the dengbo at the top, the e vowel at the top, then this becomes ka dengbo ke. Ke meaning prophet. Sa by itself is soil or land. In this example, you added the u or the shabkyu vowel. Over down here, it's adding the o or the naro vowel. So this becomes sa naro so. So means tooth. So in these examples, for the single consonant, we have added a vowel, and then it forms other nouns. And then you would also see this kind of diphthong noun, meaning this ha right here is in between the two vowels. So this is the only letter that could go in between two vowels, especially the e and the e. Or it could sometimes be u, the shabkyu, and then maybe the e down here, up here. So depending on the word, but this is the only letter that could go in between two letters, which forms diphthong. And when you pronounce it, it should have a gliding speech. So this would be me, madengbo me, akigu I, me. So me, right? The medial letter between e and I. So this ha right here is in between e and the I. So this is makigu mi, akigu I, mi. Sashabju su, akigu I, su. So in this example, this ha is in between u and the I. In this example, it's between e and the I. In this example, it's between two i's, right? Makigu ma, makigu mi, akigu I, mi. Sashabju su, akigu I, su. Madengbo me, akigu I, me. So basically it's showing the apostrophe s or the off, like you can say. So in this example, like you could say the heat of fire, right? The heat of fire, or you could say fire's heat, right? So that's the same thing, apostrophe s. So that's what this is all about. Now in the next example, we're doing monosyllabic nouns ending in the 10 suffixes. So see if you guys can remember the 10 suffixes. Okay, so I'm hoping you are able to recall the 10 suffixes. So in this example, now we have a single consonant plus a vowel, and then on top of that we added a second letter. And these second letters that follows the base letters are called jenjuk, right? In English, suffixes, right? So it's, and we have 10 letters that could take this position right here. So this is takigu, dinga, ding, and then this is in headless letters or in ume, and this is in headed letters or uchen, right? Takigu, dinga, ding, right? So in English there is no letter ta, so that's why I have to use the letter T or the da. So this is not ting, but rather ding ta, right? And then over here, ma kigu, mika mig. Mig means I. And the 10 suffix letters are ka, nga, ta, na, pa, ma, ha, ra, la, sa, right? So these are the 10 letters that could take this position. The letter that goes right after the base letter or the root letter or mingxi. So the previous example we had here, so this is not a good diagram or a good picture of offering bowls. So actually this is what it actually looks like. So these are called ding, and you could use it to offer water early in the morning, and then also these could also be used to offer dry fruits and candies and stuff like that, especially on New Year, Tibetan New Year, or maybe during some other auspicious days. Now the next two examples are Kashabju Kurakur, Kashabju Kurakur, Hashabju Uka Ukpa Ukpa, Hashabju Uka Ukpa Ukpa. And Kur means tent, Ukpa means owl. And again, these are the 10 suffixes, right? Suffix letters. Then the next two examples are Tanaro Teta Tupa Tupa, Tanaro Toma Tom. So Tupa means forehead, Tom means bear. And then the next examples, Tsadengbo Tsera Tserma Tserma, Ladengbo Lena Len Ba Lemba. So Tserma means thorn, Lemba means to pick up, right? And again in headless letters, in headed letters. Now the next thing to keep in mind is when the letter pa, this letter right here, appears as the second syllable of a 2 or 3 syllable words or word, generally it's pronounced as wa instead of pa. So as you can see in all these examples right here, it's gawa, gawa. Even though you write pa, but when you pronounce it, it's wa, right? Gawa, gawa, kawa, kawa, kashabju ku, wa, kuwa, kawa, shashabju shu, kawa shu, chadengbo che, wa, chewa, nyadengbo nye, wanaro wo, nyewo, tanaro to, wa, towa, tashabju tu, wa, towa, radengbo re, wa, rewa. And how you spell it out and how you pronounce it, and then the meanings in English. So these are like when it in a 2-syllable, right? In a 2-syllable word. Now in a 3-syllable word, again the examples are here. Deogarwa. Deogarwa means artists or dancers. Rimuwa means artists, who are those people who draw, or maybe painters. So in Tibetan we call it Rimu wa Rakigo ri, Manaro wo, Manaro mo wa, Rimuwa. And this is Salata da, Danaro do, Dosa de, Kara kar wa, Deogarwa, Rimuwa. So these two are 3-syllable words, and over here we have 2-syllable words ending in the letter pa, but when you pronounce it, it's gonna be wa. And I think that's it for this lesson. So until the next video, whenever possible, try to help others. If not, at least restrain from harming others. Thanks a lot.